We complain when it's cold, but when it gets hot, it's hot out there.
Yeah, I know.
When it gets cold, I be like, I can't take this one.
All right, here we go. It's Hot Now 37, hotnow37.com. Buck and Regg. I got a good friend of mine in the station right now, man. I mean, they've been trying for a while. I follow her on Instagram. When she goes live, I'm in the background watching.
I watch too.
I'm gonna watch. I'm watching and see what she's talking about. She's always talking something. She talking a lot of shit, Regg.
Yeah.
She do.
But that's what I watch.
She do. And it be real too. It's real too. It's real. Now Tina's in it right now, formerly Hood Celebrity. We'll talk about that and why is it Tina. I got an idea. I watched your live when you first did it. And that was interesting.
I don't even know y'all be watching my live. Y'all got me a little nervous now.
But when you watching everything, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I'm doing great.
Life's good, right?
Life is what you make it, but I feel like it's been I'm in a better headspace, physically, mentally. So, yeah.
What has changed to put you in that better headspace?
I feel like everything I've been through, everything I went through, everything I've overcame, stuff that was sent my way that could have put me down, knocked me off my path, that I've overcame.
So you do.
Sometimes you don't know you're strong until life throws you stuff that you got to be strong.
So Tina had a lot of obstacles, a lot of obstacles, a lot of hurdles to jump over. Was there times when you hit the wall and said, "Yo, I don't want to do this no more. What am I doing this for?"
No. I don't think I've ever gave anyone in my life that power to make me say I don't want to do this anymore. But I've been through stuff that made me be like, damn, like what's going on? But not to say I don't want to do this anymore. Only God himself can come down and make me say that.
So it was stuff like just being in the business after having successful records?
Correct. I mean, you learn, like the more you're around people, you learn people. And I feel like when you get in tune with yourself, people start looking at you like you're crazy, because you start to know more.
Yeah.
You feel more. You act according now. You move away from certain things. You don't even want to be around it. You don't want to even see certain people because you know. It's like they say, when you know too much, you know. So as I be around people more, it scared me. Like I could really honestly say for the first time in my life, like, I'm scared of people. Yeah.
Is it like inner circle?
No, just people that I've encountered, people that go around, people that I have to deal with, people that you bye, but you still have to deal with them.
Yeah.
It's like you just get scared because you learn. Like a lot of people that say they're this, they're not really who they are. When you really get to know, there you go. When you really get to know them, and it's always the people that you love, or you think these people love you.
Sometimes the people that are closest to you.
Sometimes it's those.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Be
the
our own
ones
people
closest to you
Yep.
are the worst for you.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, but you always hear about the business, how once you get into it, it's not what you thought it would be or expected, because everybody just sees.
Because I get into these things, I get into this like innocent. When I say innocent, I'm not saying I'm innocent. I don't do nothing. Like, you know, I go through stuff like everybody else. Yeah. But I get into this innocent. Like, if I'm here talking to y'all, I really like you guys. Yeah. Like, I really think you guys are my people. I think you guys support me when I leave. But then you get around these people that they like you, and then when you hear it's like, ha, when you leave, it's like, it's like Satan.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is this? Like, what just happened? See, my glasses fell. I started getting nervous.
That was a sign.
Yeah, you start getting nervous.
I've seen one of them.
Yeah, so it's like you really learn. So, you know, it just showed me like human beings, a lot of them are very cruel. You know, like I'm very in tune right now with my dog. That's my best friend. Like, that dog loves me. Unconditional love. Like, every day I come in my house, no matter if I leave my house 5 times for the day, that dog come in, she greets me the same way. She's excited.
So how do Tina handle her business or do business now around people where you have this kind of fear of trusting people? How do you move now?
Honestly, truth be told, I just go with my gut. Because I feel like for so long I never listened to my gut. I go with my gut. How people make you feel is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
When I talk to you,
a lot of people don't pay attention to that.
Yeah, because they're not in tune, and you can't even be mad because I was that person, right? Yeah. So when you learn and you get in tune and you start to sit down and be quiet with yourself, you really understand that feel when you get it. Like how I make you feel when I'm having this conversation, how your stomach move, how you feel, that's really what it is. So I just go off of how people make me feel. I hired people based on how they make me feel. And once that feeling changed, I have to remove you. That's how I deal with my business. Strictly just like that.
So it's no I don't want to say no love, but it's more business now than personal.
Yeah, it's always going to be more business. And if we build something personal, then we build something personal.
Yeah.
That energy will show you. Because sometimes people force these things. They force relationships. They force to act like this is personal, but it's not. So if we have Buck, me and Buck have a relationship. Me and you, we have a relationship. You guys come, you guys comment. I might see something, I comment back. I didn't force to build that. I didn't say I'm gonna build this with him because I want him to support me. I might have time when I don't say anything. Maybe I don't see his post. Maybe you don't see my post. But when we come, it's all love. You can't fake energy.
That's true.
And I do everything off energy. That's what it should be.
Coming up in this music thing, what made you decide to grab the microphone and do it? And at what age did you do it?
Well, I went to high school for music, for violin and dance.
Did you carry the violin around?
Yeah, yup. My mom hate that. My Jamaican mom hate that violin. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, Rick. I played the trumpet.
You played the trumpet around.
I ain't gonna hold you. I did.
Violin, the trumpet, yeah. I played the drum pad.
Oh,
I never made it to the actual drums. Just that piece of wood with the rubber on it. Yeah.
So your mom got you the violin and everything? And
no, my mom hate that violin.
She hated
I used to have to bring it home from school, and, making a lot of noise in the crib in my parents' house. She went crazy. She told me my teacher don't pay the bills. The teacher them not pay the bills. Them they're coming every day. I make nice, be nice, and violin, be nice.
Yeah, that's
they come America, them I make it go crazy. Like that was my Jamaican mother. She think they was driving me nuts.
Blame everything on America.
Yeah, America, they're gonna go crazy. You come, no, I want to play, but you couldn't play nothing else. I'm like, but this is what I like, right? But what made me really take that mic and take it serious was that my brother got locked up. I got sad, like that was my favorite brother. Me and him is very close. We grew up together. When he got locked up, I got really, really sad. Really sad. I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to get up out of bed. I never understand how that feel because I grew up in a Jamaican household where depression is not a thing. You can't tell my mother I'm depressed. You ask me if I pay bills in this house. You have a job, we're depressed, but you pay bills. All you do I get up and eat and use the bathroom and go to school. So
you don't know depression.
Yeah, you don't know depression. Depression is to them is not real. So my brother got locked up, I got real depressed, and I started at my job I would just write poems and I started turning them into melodies, lyrics, and did my first song, went viral on socials, and I feel like they gave me no choice. People was already starting to book me and telling me to come perform at their shows, and I'm like, huh? It was new, so.
And the stage seems to be a natural place for you.
It's very natural for me because I've always, even as a little girl, my mom today used to always perform in Jamaica, not perform on stage, but in the neighborhood, singing for people, DJing, beating on anything I catch, I will beat on it, make a song or just doing somebody else's song. So it's really natural. It's really natural for me, and I love to entertain. It's really what I do. I do it in my house too.
That's just the West Indian culture. It's performing.
That's so true.
That's what that is. I say that because I'm half Jamaican.
Oh, dope.
So I'm going to perform
halfway.
I'm not full.
Now, I'm hearing about this album that you got in the cut, just laying there waiting to come out. I heard some songs on there.
Dope.
I know you can't wait to release some of these songs on there.
So you heard the songs, okay?
I heard some tunes.
Right.
With the Pepsi tune. Right. Can we talk about the Pepsi tune?
All right.
Pepsi tune, what?
Pepsi is fire. My whole album gonna be fire, and people's gonna really understand the rebranding and the elevation and how I've evolved as an artist.
Does the name change allow you to open up more?
Yeah.
Because Hood Celebrity is like you fell in the box.
Yeah. Because I feel like for the longest I've said it and I'm the type of person I'm never scared to make mistakes and say I might have a conversation with y'all today and I might agree on something and I might call you tomorrow and be like, yo, what I said yesterday,
I thought about it
and I learned that that's not true. And that's how you grow. I do that all the time. What I believed yesterday, my belief might change tomorrow if I see something else. So for the longest I always say, no, I'm myself 100%. I'm me. Ain't nobody could change that. But I wasn't 100% me. Because I can't post 100% what I want to post on social media.
Is that the most important part of rebranding to you?
100%. 100%. Because I can't say, if I say how I feel, I will get a lot of people mad. Because what I've learned and what I know now, and I'm not saying like what I think, like what I know now is information that a lot of people need to know. Like, you know, things that I learn as I get older and I'm evolving and I'm the growth. When I talk to people, some people get upset because now you're teaching people the right things, right? Instead of giving them false information.
Yeah.
So Hood Celebrity would never say certain things because I know, like, oh, don't say that because they're not going to like that one. Don't post this. They're not going to like this. Don't say you don't like this person. They're not going to like that. Don't have too much opinion on this. They're not going to like this. Like, that's not being 100% yourself. I have to water everything down. Like, even if I want to post a conversation me and my mom may be having about president or this person or that person, I can't say exactly what I want to say, what I would say to my mom on social media because, you know, tampering with a lot of people's feelings now.
What is the biggest difference between Hood Celebrity and Tina?
Tina is, like, I feel like Tina is really more of a human being. Like, yes, I'm still an entertainer, but I'm more in tune. Like, Hood Celebrity wasn't so in tune. Tina is in tune. I could sit down and have a conversation with you guys. I could go to the mall and still feel like I am who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Hood Celebrity was like, oh, I need my security. I'm going on a dinner date. I need security. I'm going out here. I need security. Like, Tina's like, I want to go here with my family. I'm going to let you guys know where I'm at. And I can go have a good time with my family. Mm-hmm. Like, people don't know, for years I didn't go to the supermarket with my mom. Because that was taken away. One time I tried to go to the supermarket, I was harassed. I'm talking about harassed. Like, going to the aisles, want to take pictures, do certain things. And it's like, yo, like, I just want to go to the supermarket. And I didn't do that with my mom for years. Do you know how that feel to take that away from my mom? My mom doesn't care about none of this. She cares zero.
At all, nothing.
About none of this. My mom don't understand this world. She don't understand that I can't go certain places and I can't do certain things.
She don't want to hear that. All she knows, she want her baby.
She want her daughter going to the store with me.
Yeah,
so when she tell me, but Dad, I got BJ's. I have the BJ's card. Like the other day, my mom got me a BJ's card, and I'm like, Mom, like, I don't go to BJ's. Like, why you give me a BJ's card? She's like, well, my daughter, sorry, my head I go. You know, sometimes I forget. She really forget. Like, she really don't. And that hurt, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That hurt. So, Tina now could say, all right, Mom, let's go to BJ's. I put a hoodie on, put my mask and some big shades. And I'm going to still give her that.
I got a dope song for you. Tina and Her Celebrity on the same song.
That's hard.
Back and forth.
Back and forth.
That's
Going
hard.
Back and forth.
Back and forth.
I'm putting that in my notes too, because that's hard. That's hard. No, that's hard.
Yeah, like remember back in the day with the Roxanne, when the Roxanne's battled,
Yeah.
Roxanne and Shantae, like that. Tina versus Tina. Tina versus Hood.
So, but what you'll be doing is you'll be talking from Hood Celebrity
Point of
to
view.
Tina, and they talking to each other.
That's hard.
Like Hood Celebrity saying, I can't go to the grocery store. And Tina like, well, I'm here, and it's off the chain.
That's hard. That's hard. That's actually fire. I didn't think about it. You see, I put that in my notes.
You've been traveling a lot too.
Put Big Reg in the notes too, so
Yeah.
when you get the
When you get the point.
yeah.
So don't forget my points, all right?
I see you've been traveling a lot too.
Yeah.
You Costa Rica? Where was you just at?
I just came back from St. Croix.
St. Croix. How
Yeah,
was
you see, I
that?
be forgetting, right?
How was it?
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Do you find
beautiful.
that different parts of the world they treat you different?
Yeah, I was talking about that with my videographer on the ride too. Yeah, they appreciate you.
Yeah.
Do you feel safer like in other countries?
I really, honestly, truth be told, I really now feel safe, and I don't know if you guys probably gonna look at me weird, but I really feel safe everywhere I go. Like I feel like I'm protected. I feel like I know now. I know danger. I know what danger feels like. Like if somebody come around me with bad energy, I feel it. Like I'm there. So if I'm never gonna go somewhere where I feel like it's dangerous, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Tina, how did you get Bounty Killer on that record? I used to be scared to death of Bounty Killer.
A lot of people were.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? He's so sweet, man. And I told him the same thing you said too. I said, yo, growing up, I thought this guy was like he don't laugh, he don't joke around. This is a real killer.
Yeah.
Like, growing up, truth be told, like that's how I see him.
That's the image that he had. Oh, that's what people portrayed him
He's
as.
he's one of the nice person. I'm not gonna say nicest because I met real nice people. He's one of the nice person that I've met. Yeah, and how I got him on the record when I dropped the freestyle on socials. My fans and was like, "Yo, you gotta get Bounty on this record." They always tagging him. They was all tagging him, and I said, "You know what? This is more than 6, 7, 8." After the see people comment something, you're like, "All right, whatever, cool." Somebody commented again, whatever, cool. They keep going. I'm like, okay. The third comment was like, okay. The fourth comment, I'm like, touching my head. I said, I said, let me go listen back to my song, because maybe I'm not listening to my song enough. I listened to the song, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Sometimes the fans, you gotta listen to them for real. Like, they know. Not all the times they're right, but they know. Like, they pay attention to sometimes they pay attention to me more than I think I pay attention to myself. Like, I go on live and they be like, Tina, your eyes is red. Did you sleep last night? I'm like, huh?
Oh, they watch.
I start thinking about it, like, looking at the camera, I'm like, oh, shoot, my eyes are red. And I definitely didn't sleep last night. I only got 2 hours sleep. They pay attention. So when I sent that to him, he was like, send me the open verse. I was shocked.
Wow.
Like, I was shocked.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. And he listened to the song with the verse. He was like, yo, Mama, you go hard. You know, he's a hard critic. So when they tell you they love something, it's big.
Yeah.
That's Bounty Killer. Like, you know? And he had his verse in like, what, 2 days?
It's big right there. That was a good one. That's a good one right there.
And when I told him, like, yo, you know, I'll, you know, pay for you to shoot the video, whatever. He's so real. He was like, no. He's like, I'm not taking no money from you. I was like, excuse me? He's like, I'm not taking no money from you.
Wow.
He was like, I love the song. It's our song. Like, let's go.
That's love right there.
He shot his video and did what he did.
That's love.
I'm like, that's big, because he's a legend.
Definitely a legend.
Yeah.
So on this project, the Tina project, is it how much of it dance hall? How much is hip hop? Did you touch any R&B? Did you change up any type of style?
Honestly, I swear, like, I really, every time, like, when I tell people how I create too, right? When I go into the studio, I never go in there and be like, yo, I'm gonna do a dancehall record, or I'm gonna do a hip hop record, I'm gonna do an R&B record. I really just go in there with a feel. Like, music for me is a feel, and probably that's why people be like, her sound change up. Like, you could hear you could tell it's me because of the voice, but then people are like, oh, her sound change up. But it's really a feel. Like, if I put the beat on, or if I go in the studio, I'm just vibing, I just really go with a feel. So even for my album, I think it's like a mixture of just the vibe and the energy I put into these records. So you might hear some stuff that you be like, okay, I see where she's going. Okay, I see where she's going. But every record you listen to is gonna make you feel good. I promise you.
The ladies is kind of running things right now.
Ladies are on fire.
Ladies are on fire right now.
And I'm happy to hear that from y'all.
Yeah,
I'm happy to hear that from
I
y'all.
cannot lie.
Yeah, the ladies are on fire.
You can put on a concert right now with nothing
With
but ladies
all
on
women.
the bill.
And sell
And
it.
it sell out.
And it'll
That's
sell out.
dope. That's
makes-
dope.
So
Good
now,
day.
and so now you getting back, back into your groove, putting the project out. Where do you see yourself fitting in there?
With the rest of the ladies,
With just the way the game is going right now with the females running things.
I just see myself helping, empowering, and adding to everything that's going on. Because everybody right now, like you guys said, like, female-wise, they going hard. But I feel like I've been going hard, so it's just going to help. But whatever they bring into the table, I'm just going to add my part. It's like we have a table and everybody bring their own plate, right? So now the tables, now we all got food. We all can eat. So I feel like that's just what I'm just going to bring, like what I'm already bringing, if that makes sense.
Collabing?
Yeah. I have a few collabs on my album. It's crazy. I don't have no female collab on my album. Which I've collabed with female artists, but I don't have any female collab on the album. Which I think that's definitely something to think about.
How was it working with Cranium?
It was amazing. Cranium is dope.
He's really good.
No, Cranium is actually really talented.
Yeah.
Like, he came in that studio with nothing. No pen, no paper, just off the top. Yeah. And really love what he do.
I always thought Cranium was nice from the first song that I heard him, the Nobody.
Yup.
I was like, okay.
He got an amazing voice too.
Yeah.
Tina, you open up a lot to your fans. Do you think it's good or bad when you let them into your life so much? Because I know so much about you. I know you ride bicycles. I know that little bike you had was hot.
Thank you.
That bike was hooked.
See, that's dope. But that's dope. But you see,
Yo.
that's what it is. Like, I don't think it's bad. And before I used to think like, oh, I can't open up to them. Da, da, da. Like, I think it's good. I think people who support you should know some stuff about you. Because before, nobody know nothing.
Yeah.
Like, remember, I grew up in a household where you wasn't allowed to say certain things. Like, my mom, if I tell you, like, oh, I don't have my dad, never took care of me, my mom get mad. My mom might start crying. Y'all tell people what business? Like, that's how she would look, as if I'm talking to a police. Like, you telling people your business. So now that I actually get the chance to open up to these people freely and, say what I want them to know and bring them into that world, I feel good. I feel good.
And also, I learned so much about you. I want to
see?
bike.
How does that make you feel about me?
I know you.
How it make you feel?
Good.
See? It's like selling something, right? It's like you sell this phone, right? You're selling an iPhone. But you don't know nothing about the phone.
That's true.
How am I going to buy this product? I don't know anything.
I think your lives sell you a lot because they get to know your personal.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, you also open yourself up for critique.
Of course. And for people that knows me well, I don't care about critiques. That's what it's there for. Like, if I think everyone is going to have something positive to say about me, I'm sick. If we'd have had the same conversation 3 years ago, then I'd be like, I hate reading the comments because it bothers me. But now, when I say I genuinely don't care, I swear to my mother, I genuinely don't care.
What brought all of this on? Like, this new growth of not caring what the comments say, of being able to go to the store, be able to do all these things. What made you wake up and say, today, I'm Tina?
I'm going to be real with you. I've went through an experience in my life that I really thought, like I was just telling Jenny, I really thought I was going to die. Like, it wasn't a joke. Like, people like, I seen death. Mm-hmm. Like, I went to Toronto. It was my first time in Toronto, right? They had just legalized marijuana out there. And my DJ rolled me up an L. Smoked the OL. I'm not a big smoker. So even though I always drink and smoke, which are the two things I've ever done in my life, I always do it in moderation. Like, I don't go too crazy.
Yeah.
If I drink, I drink. If I smoke a little quart, I spliff and give it back. That's it. Smoked the OL. I had a show the same night. Then they gave me like a brownie. The brownie was so beautiful. It looked so good. I was like, oh, this look good. This look like a little muffin. Took half of it. I remember my brother saying, no.
Slow motion.
My brother was on FaceTime, right? He was like, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm like, shut up. It's a brownie.
It's the milk. It's the
like,
brownie.
Yeah, like this shit look good. It looks soft. You know them brownies that look soft and everything just look good because I eat my food the way it look. It gotta look pleasing for me to eat it in general. Yeah. I'm like that. Took a half of the brownie. 30 minutes later, I see the whole room. The whole room spinning. I'm seeing 10 of them out. Now look at how small I am, right? Smoked the OL. Half of a brownie. I started running out the hotel room. Matt was looking at me. He's high too though. He's looking at me. He's like, and it's funny how I could talk about this now, right?
Yeah.
4 years ago, I couldn't talk about this. If 4 years ago, if I would see you with saying anything about a brownie, like I would start getting heart palpitation. Like it's really that serious.
Wow.
So, right at the hotel, I remember Shaf asking Matt, like, yo, what the hell happened to my artist? Like, Shaf had just left me with Matt out. He left me not even for 30 minutes. He's like, yo, make sure she's good. I'm gonna run over here, I'll be right back. When Matt called him, he said, I'm in the hospital. Shaf was, when I tell you, I've never seen this man so scared in my life. I'm running around in the hospital. I'm hallucinating. Like, I really thought I was in a different world. I think I'm in New York. I'm in Toronto. Performed that night, forgot the whole performance. Went back to New York the next day. Went to the Louis Vuitton store. They used to give you like the wines in the store. They gave me a wine. Started drinking the wine. I started seeing everything start going crazy again in the room. The whole room started getting dizzy. Which that's a part of trauma, right? It brings me back to what I went through in Toronto. I took it so serious because I didn't know what I was going through. That for a whole year I was in and out of the hospital. I was canceling shows. I lost a lot of weight. I went down to like 103 pounds. I wasn't eating. I was so scared because I felt like that situation triggered my anxiety. That I never knew I had anxiety. Never knew. It triggered so much things that I didn't know. Like the trauma I went through, stuff I didn't talk about in my life, stuff I didn't approach, stuff I just shoved it under the rug and just kept moving. It triggered everything because it made me sit down now. Like, oh, whoa, like, what's this? And ever since I went through that and I overcame that, which took me years. So some people look at it like, damn, a brownie affected you for that long? It did, because that brownie triggered so many things. Like, yo, you get anxiety. Like, you can't be around it. Like, you never approach the fact that you went through this. You never approach the fact that you don't have a dad. You never approach the fact that these things bother you. So when I started sitting down with myself, I was in and out the hospital, like I told you guys, for a whole year. Like, every month, 2 months, 3 months, I was in the hospital. If I see somebody with a brownie or somebody talking about a brownie, I could mentally go back there of how I was before. That's how much it was trauma. It was very traumatizing. I've never been through no situation like that in my life.
You don't want no Friendly's brownie? No,
and it scared my mom so much. Oh, now I can see everything. You can bring a whole bunch of brownie right here. It won't affect me because I just know that's not for me.
It's not for you.
Regular brownies, not weed brownies. Just
it don't matter.
Brownies.
Can't tell.
You don't even want regular brownies.
I don't care how it look. I don't want a seed. I
don't want no little Debbie's.
No.
Little Debbie's.
And I always hear people talk about it, right? But I'm like shut up. Like, it's not that serious. But them edibles is real. And I don't play with them. But it's so crazy. Because I could really say, and I could say this in front of you guys, I'm happy that happened to me.
Why?
Because if that didn't happen to me, I wouldn't know so much I know about myself now. If that didn't happen to me, then I would have went probably to something more bigger than a brownie. What else I would have tried next? Who knows? Right? Tried a brownie.
What's next?
What's next?
Yeah. I always say with them edibles, what scares me is you don't know how much you eat it, how much.
That was the scary part. That's the scary part. And then we went to the wheat place. I have pictures. They took me, the promoters, they took me to like a whole wheat factory, like where they grow all the stuff. So those things was like, they took it fresh out and gave it to me. You know, they make sure they give you the best treatment. But it was really nothing even wrong. You know, some people are like, oh, it was laced, it was this. It wasn't laced. It just wasn't for me.
So you don't smoke or drink anything now?
Well, if I want to have like wine or something like that, that's something I would do. If I want to have like a little bit of this, that's something I'll do. But like to go crazy, like I need an L. Oh, I need this. Like, no.
Not gonna do that alone. We gotta get you down on the stage. We gotta get you in the club to perform.
Say no more.
We gotta get you down here. I think the people want to see you. The fans want to see you in Connecticut. You got a lot of fans here.
I'm down.
You ready to do it?
I'm down.
That's what you thrive at too. I think you one of the better performers out here.
It's funny. I was telling that to her. Like this was like my breakthrough place, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A lot of artists break through here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, gimmick. Let me tell you people something. I've seen a lot of gimmick artists around here, industry-made artists around here, manufactured artists around here. Not Tina. No, she's the real deal. There's no script. What you see is what you get.
In a real life.
in a real life. Trust me, I see a lot of fake things around here, and the industry can make artists.
Yeah.
They're not who you think they are. This is what you see is what you get.
Yeah. How long did it take you to get used to Tina instead of Hood Celebrity, or was it easy because Tina is your name?
It was easy. It was easy because Tina is my name, and it's actually my real name. So it wasn't hard at all. I actually feel like, again, I listen to my fans. I swear they know it. They know. I feel like they know me more than I know myself. It's so weird. Because they've been on top of me like, you're not a hood celebrity. You're bigger than that. You're not a hood celebrity. You're bigger than that. Like, they used to get me upset. Because, you know, at the time, I'm like, yo, shut up. Like, this is what I'm working with. Like, be quiet. Like, hood celebrity, man. Like, say it louder. Like, for the ones in the back. And they're like, no. They used to call me Tina, and I used to get mad. Because I'm like, oh, y'all trying to come Tina me? Like, they're like, no, that's you, Tina. Like, I remember this one guy, I was so upset at him, Buck, I swear. I wanted to fight this guy. I have his Instagram stored in my phone, but I have like 14,000 something pictures, so I have to scroll up. He commented on my page one day on the Bounty Killer song. He was like, I need to speak to your manager. Who manages you? Who's your label? Where's your team? I'm not calling you a hood celebrity. You're bigger than this. You're Tina. I hate that. I'm like, whoa. And then you could tell when a comment is coming from somebody who's a hater, right?
Awesome.
And you can tell it when somebody was concerned. And then he kept commenting on it. Every video, everything I post, the guy was, he's like he was haunting me.
I remember you talked about that. Yeah.
Yo, I swear, Buck, this guy was haunting me. Like, and he commented like at least 4 or 5 times, so you make sure you see it. And he commented long paragraphs.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
So you gotta see it. So no matter how many people commenting, he keeps shooting it back. It's like he was pressing reply. And I really sat down one day and I'm like, yo, you should be able to take criticism, right? And this person is not, the person like your music, obviously that's why they follow you. He's saying he loves the music, he's supporting it. But he's telling me that, yo, you're bigger than that. That's gonna trap you in a box. Because people, as much as they act, they don't judge, right? When you hear Hood Celebrity, you hear what Jenny said, right? She said, when I hear Hood Celebrity, I just want to light up a blunt.
That's what she said.
When I hear Tina, I want to pour a glass of champagne. So people could say all they want. My grandmother used to say, show me your company, show me your friends, and I'll tell you who you are. Right? What you chill around is because you think it's okay. So people could say they don't judge, but a lot of people judge me off my name.
Well, I like
Hood
Tina.
Celebrity.
I'm glad you found it.
Thank you. A lot of people
Back
judge
in
me
the
off Hood Celebrity, whether you believe it or not.
I mean, I could believe that. I mean, I think the industry, once you get further down, you know, once you get past the mixtapes and all that, and you get to Hood Celebrity, they like, okay, they want to see Tina.
Tina's back. Well, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. We gotta get you down on the stage. I can't
Thank
wait
you.
to hear the rest of the album, the full thing. I need to be one of the first to get it, Joe. You hear me? I need one to be the first ones. I'll take second. I know
You
who get
must
the
know who
first
got
one.
first.
I know who get the first one. That's my man.
Yeah.
Nah,
Give
y'all
me
gonna
the-
be a part of it too. Y'all gonna be, listen, everybody get it. For me, truth be told, like not just saying this because Joe's here, y'all know I'm not an artist that's programmed. Everybody should get my stuff at the same time.
Yeah, she give me the Joe. Watch.
I'm not saying he's gonna be able to touch everybody at the same time, but everybody should get my stuff at the same time. I don't care who's bigger, who's smaller, who's down, who's more up. Everybody who supports me, as I would tell this to Joe and my team, everybody around, everybody should get my music at the same time.
Yeah, it's right there. You heard that. Hey.
Nobody shouldn't get it first, or this person get it second, or this person get it third. No, everybody who supports me should get my music.
Do it, then. Let's do it.
Yep.
Tina, man, formerly Hood Celebrity, Hot 937, Buckner Regg, man, on the stage in Connecticut really, really soon.
Wow.
Yeah.